that he has never heard of that platform in his life. Me that use the platform to save your contacts. God, I beg. This guy was thanking me. He told me that my future self will be proud of me for the decision that I have made. He told me all it takes is one decision and you'll be so happy, blah, 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 blah. So many other things that he told me. Newsflash, this is my future self and I am nowhere close to being happy. I can't really remember when exactly, but I know it was during ASU strike. See, ASU strike is a period in every Nigerian student's life where you think about your life. When I was still a student, during ASU strike period. Now, ASU strike is one of the times when students are tired. Students are thinking about a lot of things. Everybody's brain is working. So that period, I was at this lowest point. I was looking for what I could do to get money. And when I say social media is contributing to our problem, we will say that I am joking. So I came online that day and I remember seeing a lot of my classmates, schoolmates, they were just balling, they were posting the good life. And I was like, Tivan, you're here sleeping. I remember one guy posting something about fear my return. Like he was enjoying. He was enjoying. Nigga was making money. And he was like, fear my return. And I'm like, hey, who will fear my return on me? So the whole frustration, the whole sadness, I was trying a lot of things online. Nothing seemed to be working at that point, and it was really, really exhausting. And some part of me really felt bad because it seemed like nothing was going on for me. I mean, people leveled up during that ASU strike. A lot of people were buying cars. A lot of people were changing their phones. I'm still stuck with Android. So many things were just going on in people's life. But ICONIA, nothing was going on. And I remember those times I will reach out to some of my guys. I'll send them messages. I'll be like, what's up? What are you doing? Pull me on. Show me the way. I need updates. I'll just be hitting people up in their DMs, especially guys, because I feel like guys were like doing one or two things to get money, while girls, we just accepted our fate and we're just basically being daughters in the family, while guys were just out and moving. So I was hitting a lot of guys up that period. I'll send you messages. I'll be like, what's up? What are you doing? I was building a lot of relationships because I just needed to be on. I don't know how. Like, if you ask me today how, I don't even know how. But I found myself in one, I don't even know how. I don't know. Because I think that was the period of me. That was when I started getting interested with WhatsApp TVs. Then one thing led to another thing. And I don't even know. I can't even recall. But for the sake of this video, we're going to call this guy Austin. That's what we're going to call him. So one thing led to another thing, and I just saw Austin on my status feed on WhatsApp, and I was like, I was still trying to. The crazy thing is, I didn't try to ask myself how I got this Austin guy contact. Like, where do I know him from? Nah, I didn't try to ask myself that. And that was the time in my life when I was actively consuming. Like, I used to do a lot of scrolling back to back. So I saw him post something. I'm not going to call the name of the platform. I'm not going to call the name. But I saw him post something about one platform. And I was like, okay. Then I kept on observing what he was posting. Whenever I come online, I'll come and check his status to see. And I was just looking at what he was posting, testimonials, the promises, everything was glittering, everything was good. And he will post things like your future self. No. There was one that he posted. I think that was one that got me. He was like, a lot of you want a particular kind of life, but you're not ready to make the sacrifices for that life. And I was thinking to myself, Divine, this is a very, very big opportunity. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Don't. I'll come online again and I'll see another one, and I'm like, God, he was posting screenshots, like how people were cashing out, how people were registering on the platform, and he was like, you're the one deceiving yourself, you've decided not to. God. This guy was posting stuff. God, my emotions were. So I think there was one final one that he posted, and I was like, you know what? This is it. Let me not stay and be thinking it too much, and then I'll miss out on this good opportunity. So I clicked the link. I hit him up first of all. So after hitting him up, he told me he was going to add me to his group chat. I said okay. Then he added me up in his group chat. From adding me up to his group chat, he was the only one who could. Which, you know how WhatsApp messages can be, where it's just the admin. He was the only one who could send messages, and he was always post the same things he was posting on his WhatsApp status. Those are the same things he was posting on the group chat. He was posting a lot of things, really encouraging things, letting you know that your future is in your hands. These hands. And so that day, I had reached out to one of my aunties, like a family friend ish. I'd reached out to her, just checking in on her. These are good aunties. And once you hit them up, they'll grease your palms more. So I reached out to her. I was just like, I'm just checking in on you. Funny enough, I had no expectations. Funny enough. So I thought I was just checking in on her, and she sent me 5K. So when she sent me 5K, as of that period, I was really, really craving shawarma. God, I was craving shawarma like mad. But when she sent me the 5K, the where I should have opened my eyes was when a registration for a platform that was going for 4,000 naira, then it started dropping. From 4,000 naira, it dropped to 3,000 naira. From 3,000 naira, I think it dropped to 2,500. I didn't think anything, no. My mind did not go anywhere. I just thought God wants me to really do this thing. That's why it's good. So when I reached out to my auntie, I greeted her, all of that. She sent me money. I wanted to get shawarma that period. And something in me was just like, you need to learn how to delay things. Okay, what is shawarma? Do you know how many shawarmas you get when this thing works out for you? Do you have any idea? So I hit the guy up. And that period, funny enough, a lot of people were leaving the groups. Mumumi, I did not bother to DM them and ask them why they were leaving the groups. I didn't. Each time someone would leave the group, he'll give a post or a comment about why they left the group, that they don't want to make the right decisions and all of that. So I hit him up and I told him, okay, you said the registration fee now is 2,500. I have my 2,500 here. As soon as I transferred the 2,500 to him, I noticed he went offline. My chest did do-doom. My 2,500. I was like, hey, God, I beg. God, I beg. So I think it took him like how many hours? Then he came back online and he was like, oh, there was network issues and all of that. I was like, okay, thank God, at least he came online. This guy now started telling me how I had made the best decisions, how I was going to be so happy, blah, 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 blah. And I felt so proud of myself. So he signed me up into the platform. The platform had two parts. There was the part where you could read things online every day, show up, like build a streak, a daily streak. You'd get money from there. Then there was another part where they had like a social media platform. It was kind of like Facebook. And then you had to like communicate, you had to post, you had to like basically just had to engage with people's posts. So I saw it. I saw a lot of people there. So I was like, oh, it's not just me. I was really excited. And they had like a specific day and a specific time where you could withdraw. So I was just on the platform. I was bombing. Yeah. I was bombing because I was looking at the date and I was like, I need to be up. Like I needed to be up. So I think I had like close to 40K on both of them, like 2020, something. It was almost 50K. And I was just imagining things. 50K back then. It's not now. 50K back then. What I was going to do when I come back to school. The way I was going to, damn. God. All my dreams. We're engaging on the platform. The first time that I was supposed to withdraw, I found out I couldn't withdraw. Why? Because they had network issues. They couldn't process everybody's withdrawal and some other things that I don't even know what exactly. But I just knew that a lot of us couldn't withdraw. I said, okay, it's fine. It's giving me enough time for me to, stack up. So I'm not going to let it get to me. I think, okay, on the platform here, if you made a post, I can't recall right now, but you'd get like 10 points. Then if you liked someone's post, you get another number of points. If you left a comment, you get another number of points. Like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. If you shared, you get something. So someone made a post on the platform saying, are we going to all act like we're not seeing what's going on? I don't understand what's going on. Hello? What's going on? I'm not clear. I don't understand what's going on. Someone left a comment about how so and so had reduced. I think creating a post now was like 1 point something from 10. Liking a post was like zero. Hey, God, God. Ah. I said, no, it's not possible. It's not possible. I tried reaching out to this guy. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Papa was not responding, no. Papa was not responding. I would send messages back to back. I don't even think he was opening them because it was just one tick I was seeing on WhatsApp. You know what I was doing that day on the platform? And I now saw where the platform itself actually gave a go ahead indirectly for people to get scammed with what this guy was doing. So he basically bring people into the platform. Them that were bringing people into the platform, they were getting more money than we were being brought into the platform. I was like, so this is how my 2-5 went. It's like if I had known, I would have just bought shawarma, eating my shawarma, relax. What is all these ones I want? Invest what? I've gone to go invest inside nonsense. I just accepted my fate that I had lost that money, both the money that I put in and the money that I was expecting to come out. I just accepted everything. Now, where everything now blew my mind was after some months or weeks, let me say roughly weeks, and I saw him posting another platform again. Hit him up. I was like, this platform that you're posting is similar to the old platform that you were posting now. And he was like, he doesn't know that platform. That he has never heard of that platform in his life. May that use the platform to save your contact. God, I beg. He said he has never heard of that platform, that he doesn't know what I'm talking about. I know that Peter denied Jesus, but this one was like, this was tops. Wow. That was when it just dawned on me, Divine. No, it had been dawning on me, but this time around, it dawned on me again. I said, Divine, you've used your money to give another person. And that person has used your money to enjoy life. And you refuse to buy shawarma. God. I cried though. I cried. I know it's just 2-5, but I cried. Because there was this voice in my head that was telling me you'd have used this money to just enjoy yourself. You only live once, but you decided you wanted to do investments. Honestly, that period in my life was a very, very huge lesson for me. It made me become very careful. It made me to start learning about money. It made me start to reflect on how much greed has eaten up into a lot of young people, because most of the people who fell victim to that platform were young people. We didn't want to. I mean, now that I even think about it, how would you just like someone's post, leave a comment, post a post, and at the end of the month, you're making close to 50K? How? Where's the hard work there? That's not even hard work. I know that, yes, we praise a lot of people for working smart and still earning and all of that, but there was no. Come on, that's not a way to grow wealth. It's not. It's not a legit way to grow wealth. And the fact that you had to keep bringing in more people into the platform, you just had to keep bringing in more people. It wasn't. It made me understand how much greed that I had as a person, how much I wasn't ready to sit down, learn something, go through the right procedures to growing wealth. I was just looking for shortcuts here and there. And they cut my tickets. Please, if you want to invest your money into anything at all, make sure you actually do your research. Make sure you actually go online, check through what and what exactly. How long has this thing been investing? How is it? Have people left reviews about it? Really do thorough research and listen to your inner self. Listen to your inner self. Whatever you're feeling at that point, no matter how little it is, please work with it. Because I know at some point, yeah, now that I actually think about it, at some point I felt a little bit uneasy about it. I really felt a little bit uneasy. And that time that he actually went offline for that long, which wasn't even something he was doing when he was advertising his brand, because it was his brand though. If I had told him, look, I'm not doing this stuff again, send back my money, I honestly believe that he would have sent me back my money then. If he had not sent me back my money then I'll know, okay, I was dealing with a scammer. But I had put in a lot of effort, a lot of energy into this thing, and at the end of the day, there was nothing to show for it. So make sure you do your research. Make sure you check in with yourself. How do you feel about this? And another thing that I want to say is stop hiding updates. Yes, stop hiding updates. Because if I had shared this with someone, like a friend or something back then, I think they would have been more experienced to tell me, oh, don't do this. This is how pyramid schemes work. This is how Ponzi schemes work. But I was looking at it that I wanted to hammer. I wanted to blow. I wanted to show them. Show who? That was my thought process because after everything had happened and I was narrating my experience to my friend, he was like, Divine, this is a Ponzi scheme now. I was like, you never allow me finish. He was like, this is Ponzi. But that was my first experience. That was the first time that I was giving my money to someone with the hope that I was making an investment and I lost it. But sometimes you need to actually tell people, stop doing some things in secret. I know the part of where you have to keep quiet till you see results and then you can tell people. Yes, but there are some certain things that when you want to do, especially when it's things that are online, where you're dealing with someone else, please, I think it's very, very important that you share it with someone. So leave your comments in the comment section of when you've gone through a Ponzi scheme experience. How, what did you learn? Please, I want to hear the gist. I beg, drop gist for me in the comment section.